morning, everybody. Welcome to my creative time with Emma, and also welcome to our last day of Nikki and I's 12 days of Christmas. For today's projects, I actually made 2 cards, and I made them already only because you don't want to know what time it is right now. But what I wanted to focus on, I had a couple of questions about center cut on the Cricut. Okay, so I thought this was a perfect opportunity to show you. For those of you who actually purchased my DVD already, you know that I do have, at the end of the DVD, there is a URL code for you to download some digital sentiments that I had designed specifically for the projects I made in that DVD, or you could just make them for anything that you want. But anyways, for one of them, this is one of them right here, wishing you a heartfelt holiday. I'm going to show you, this is pretty much basically cut at your, this is the size, this is the biggest size you could pretty much cut it at. So it's about 4 inches approximately. You could go ahead and shrink them, but you cannot make them bigger than this. And I think this is a pretty good size. Veronica with VK Design had helped me out and did a video tutorial on how to resize them, how to make multiples of one and everything. She did a terrific job, and that link is actually to the right. On my blog on the right side, it says need help with Emma's new digi-stamps. That's the one you're going to click on, and she's going to go ahead and do a video tutorial for you. But in my DVD, I show you how you could shrink them down really small to use them with the different size punches. But I want to show you how you could also use it with your Cricut. Okay, so we are going to be using this one cartridge here. It's one of the solution cartridge. It is the Home Decor, one of my favorite cartridges, by the way. I really like that one, just because it has really cute different it's just the whole thing about it I really like. Okay, so what you're going to do, you're going to go ahead and first of all print your whichever sentiment you would like on to some cardstock, and then you're going to go ahead and, before you do anything, make sure your center point is on, which is this one here, the second one there. Make sure that center point is turned on. And then what you want to do is go ahead and load your paper. And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to move, let me put this down so you can see that there. Okay, you're going to go ahead and move this right here. This feels so weird doing it with no gypsy. Oopsie. Okay, you're going to go ahead and move it, and you're going to put it to the center of your actual cut here, okay? And then what you want to do, you probably want to like measure it with your ruler. If you know you cut it out at 4 inches, then pretty much basically you want to do it from 2 inches on each side. And then let's go ahead and, okay, you want to center it as best as you can, okay? So once it's centered, you're going to go ahead. The shape we are going to be cutting out is this shape right here. One of my favorite shapes on that cartridge. So we're going to go ahead and choose that shape, and I have my size is at 2 1/4. Actually, it's not a shape, it's called a frame on this cartridge. So I'm going to go ahead and click on cut. Now, this, if you could see it in the picture, it is a frame, so I don't want it to cut the second time around. So I'm going to stop it once it cuts the first time, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and click on cut, and it's going to cut it perfectly right around the image here. So I'm going to click stop because I don't want that second one to cut out. So let's go ahead and unload the paper. Okay. And look how perfect that cut out. Isn't that amazing? So this way you could go ahead and use these sentiments. As soon as you print them out, print them, like I said, the 4 inches is the biggest size as soon as you print them out, but you could shrink them down to any size and use your Cricut to go ahead and cut these out. Isn't that awesome? And also, I'm going to go ahead and show you really quick here. Let's go ahead and get back to my table here. Okay, this is the card I created with that. I showed you cutting it out in white, but I actually had cut it already earlier. And I used the paper pack from K & Company for this card. Isn't that beautiful? Wishing you a heartfelt Christmas. I went ahead and blinged it up with some stickles there. Now, this is felt. So wishing you a heartfelt holiday. I needed to use something with felt. And of course, there's a wobble and my favorite boa. By the way, that's regular size boa. I just trimmed it down. And of course, my favorite red and white twine. But I wanted to show you because I had a few questions. I didn't know you could cut felt out with the Cricut. The felt I highly recommend to cut out is the one that has, it's called stickers felt. And you could get this, I actually got, and it's a 9 by 12. I actually picked this up at the kids section in, the kids craft section in Michael's. And you see how it's not so flimsy. And I wanted to show you how clean it cut out. Isn't that beautiful? I loved it. What you do, I just put the deep cut blade in and I set it to a multi-cut at 3 times. Okay? And it worked perfectly. So that is the very first card. Isn't that so cute? I love it. First card I made. And that was with the first sentiment. And my second card I made. Isn't this so pretty? This is another one of my sentiments from my DVD. All of this paper came from Above Ruby Studio, from their Club Rubies, one of their kits. I believe it's for their December kit. I believe so, yeah. So anyways, all the paper, everything you see on here is from there except for my craft color and then my craft colored cardstock and then my twine. But anyways, I went ahead and I printed it out on this pretty blue paper. And what I did was I used my other all-time favorite cartridge. What's this one called? This is the Accent Essentials. Remember I told you about this one, how I cut out my favorite snowflake? This is where it's from, okay? So anyways, the shape I used for that is this one right here. And I thought it came out so pretty. The sentiment is actually sized at, I believe the size of the sentiment is at, I want to say 2 1/4 inches, and I think that's what it is, the size of the sentiment. I'm not positive, 100% sure, but you could go ahead and play with that. And what I did was I cut the little mittens out of, which is right here from Jolly Holiday, and of course I added my boa. And look at these pretty snowflakes. Those also came in the Club Rubies kit. Isn't that so pretty? I love, these are my 2 favorite cards, I have to say, out of anything I made for the whole 12 days. Because look at how cute, the little wobbly mittens. So anyways, that is it, everybody. That is a wrap, I should say. So anyways, I do still have until, let's see, until today, Friday, December 10th. You still have until midnight tonight to go ahead and order your DVD, my DVD, if you haven't ordered it yet, which has, and the one that has the sentiments on it are the Gypsy Magic and More. There was a little confusion. Somebody had purchased the first one, the first DVD, which is the one featuring Peachy Keen stamps. That doesn't have the sentiments. It's the other one. This is the holiday one. That's the one that has the sentiments on the DVD. So, like I said, today at midnight is the last day for that sale. So if you haven't picked it up yet, this is your opportunity to. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Well, I hope not. So anyways, those are my 2 cards for today. And also, you could go ahead and join Nikki and I tonight. We're going to have a Ustream at 6 o'clock Pacific, and I'll go ahead and have all the different times on my post for you and with the link to my actual channel. And we're going to go ahead and announce what the 2 grand prize winners, I'm sorry, we're not going to announce the winners. We're going to go ahead and announce the 2 grand prizes, what they are for that 2 lucky people are going to be able to receive. And that is for having our Blinky on your blog. So if you haven't put our Blinky on your blog, this is your opportunity. And for those of you who don't have a blog, that's why we gave away prizes all 12 days. So this in case you didn't have one, at least you were involved in something also. Okay, everybody? Thank you so much, everybody, for joining Nikki and I for these 12 days. I hope you still come visit us. We always have fun projects on both of our blogs, I should say at least on a daily basis, both of us, okay? Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I will see you on our Ustream tonight. Bye-bye.